Do you see that little sign back there? Canton Fair registration. And we actually have phase 3 right now, but that's not the most important thing. What we have here is Greg Reynolds from ZonSupport. And I thought, hey, you know what, Greg? Why not? Why don't you share a little bit of what do you guys do with ZonSupport? How do you help customers? What makes you special?
Sure.
Pitch!
Sure, there we go. Look, what our life is about customer service. That's our entire wheelhouse. So if it's something that touches the customer, whether it's a query or a return or a low star review or anything at all to do with the customer, then that's what we're about. But the slight difference in there is we're all Americanos. Now you can tell from my accent that I'm not. I'm originally a Kiwi, but I left there many, many years ago. But all my team are based in the US and are all remote. So on a daily basis, they're living their lives with thousands and millions of other Americanos. So they kind of read in between the lines. Yeah. They can get a sense of maybe what somebody's really saying versus what somebody offshore might not quite get together.
Right.
And so there we go. That's why we are so awesome.
So ZonSupport is not about the seller support, but ZonSupport is about the customers. The customers who have questions, the buyers on Amazon, they have questions, they leave negative reviews, and you have a team, you have a chance to interact with them, hopefully turn them around also into positive reviews, I hope.
Yeah.
Answer the questions so that you don't necessarily need to sit and answer all the customer questions yourself, yeah?
Yeah, so because what is the best use of your time as a seller? Obviously, if you're sourcing and you're spending all of your time sourcing, how are you going to look after your existing customers? If you're focused on your marketing and your PPC and everything else, it's like, here I've got an unhappy customer. You shoot from the hip, send some sort of reply because you want to get them out of your hair. But the thing is that customer service is all about looking after your existing sales. So if you're not looking after your existing sales in a really professional and tight manner, you're chasing this shiny object, which is all these new sales and new products and everything else. But when you look over your shoulder, half of those sales are falling out the back door. That's what makes the difference.
And one of the things, anybody of us who has been in sales and marketing knows, of course, the most expensive thing is to get a new customer.
Exactly.
I wouldn't say the cheapest thing, but the easiest thing to get is usually, you sell another product to your existing customers. Why? Because they gave you trust already. You gained their trust. They buy products from you already. You had the chance to prove that you're good. Yeah. And selling to the same customer and treating them well, is like a no-brainer. You should be doing that because the same bunch of crowds may buy the next products from you.
Of course. So, having invested all that money getting them, then you need to nurture them and look after them, not just get annoyed because they're coming through to you and it's just one giant hassle. So on this point, the interesting question we're always asked is, okay, so when should I take you on? Should it be right at the start?
That's the next question. Is it in the beginning, Greg,
or would you say... or do I wait till I'm getting going sort of thing? And here's what I say. You don't know what you don't know until somebody tells you something that you didn't know you didn't know. Translation, if you're not sure how Amazon or Shopify or Walmart or all those sort of things, how they all work, then at the end of the day, you're not going to get it right. You're going to get it wrong. Right. And if you get it wrong, you might be rewarded with a low star review. So we've had some clients who've come to us right from the get-go, and they've been with us from launch through problems and everything else and grown and grown and grown, and then sold to an aggregator.
Right.
So there's a lot to be said for talking to us about getting going with you right at the start.
Nice. How to get a hold of you? I guess obviously he's in my network, he's in my contacts.
It's so easy. It's zonsupport.com/Zignify. And that means I know where you came from, and I'll have a little bit of a special deal for you in there. But it's important. We work very close with trusted suppliers. So, zonsupport.com/Zignify.
Fantastic. Well, thanks so much for being so spontaneous and just jumping on. We love to share about good partners, and I think the days we spent together here, we got to know each other so well. We talked about customer stories, and it just all makes sense to me as well. I myself, also in Germany, of course, have for my own brands somebody working on the customer support, and they probably use even friendlier words than I do. If you get somebody professional in there who do nothing else but exactly that thing, those guys are good. So trust them, make sure you serve your existing customers well, because they may come and they, buy more products from you.
Okay.
We'll talk soon. Best regards in China.
Ciao.